YouTube, welcome back to another dope transformation video. My client here hasn't had a haircut in a total of 3 months, and so this video I'll be teaching you how to step by step get to the final product. So be sure to stick around to see the end of this video, see how it turns out. To kick this video off, I'm going in with my number 2 guard completely closed, and I'm going up into the hairstyle, but as I get to the top, I want to go off the shape of his parietal ridge and use the shape of his head and the heel of the blade just to form the fade area into the actual hairstyle. And so the transitional section, I want to make sure it's smooth as possible, while also setting up the fade area so that I have a clean canvas to start setting in these guidelines. To kick off this next step, I'm going in with my lever completely closed with my Stylecraft Instinct X, setting in the ball guideline, the first initial guideline, setting the foundation, and this right here will set me up for the rest of my fade. This next step takes the fade to a whole nother level and creates another step of gradients to the fade, and I think enhances the overall look if you can get this down pat without setting in any hard lines. And that is just to follow up with my trimmer and clean up any extra hairs at the bottom under that ball line. Here I'm going in with my next step. I like to go up about a ½ inch to a full inch just to give myself room to blend and make this fade as stretched out, as spaced out, as gradient as possible, so that it doesn't look like any hard lines set, or from a distance you still get the same amount of gradients. And I'm going up consistently through and through, being sure to stay in the same width. Here I'm going halfway, drop the lever halfway, and I'm halfway through the blend. And I close the lever up little by little as I go lower in the fade, staying safe not to push this actual guideline higher than what it needs to be. And so I like to look at it like a little window or a stage or a level that you got to stay in and you can't go outside of. And your job is to detail that line, flicking at it, playing with the corner of the clippers, and staying in that same pocket through and through, just so that you can get that one step blended out as smooth as possible. Going in with my 1 guard here with the lever completely closed, giving myself about another ½ inch, setting myself up to come in with my next step. This next step, I'm coming in with my ½ guard, and I'm halfway here, halfway in that panel or that level or that stage, and I'm halfway with the lever. And I'm just flicking at the bottom line, not going up to the top line. I'm flicking from the bottom to the middle of that panel, just lightening up that bottom line as possible, as much as possible, as easy as possible, with real light strokes from the corner of the clipper. So I'm not taking off too much more than I want to, but I'm taking off little by little, and I'm notching at that. I'm just nudging at that line, slowly erasing it little by little. If you can't see already, I am new to YouTube, and if you are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it if you guys just subscribe to this channel, like these videos, comment down below, let me know what feedback you got, what you learned, what you didn't learn, what videos you want to see, what I could do more of, what I could do less of. Just give me overall feedback, and I'll be glad to take constructive criticism and any other feedback, however you do your fades or whatever techniques. So everybody do their own techniques, and we all can get to the same ended product many different ways. This is just how I do it. I'm not on YouTube to replicate anyone. I just want to be able to give the game from my perspective and how it was given to me, and just be able to have fun with this and create videos for you guys to enjoy. But I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna keep this video rolling. As you can see, I combed down all the extra hairs that's right in that transition area, and I'm going in right there, right up under there with my 1.5 guard completely closed, because that's typically the guard that you will finish off in the parietal ridge area. And going into that hairstyle, you can use that 1.5 and use the heel of the blade and just flick out and scoop instead of going straight up into it. And as you can see, I'm combing down as I go with the guard and the clipper. Right after that, I go and comb it back down so that it lays in its natural position, and so that I can see exactly what I'm cutting. And I flip the clipper upside down here, and I go in with my 1 guard completely closed and lay down any of that hair, and I go right back under it with my 1 guard and hit anything that the 1.5 didn't get. Here on the other side, I like to do the same exact steps. And as you can see, I'm setting in that same guideline, the same way, giving myself room to come in right under that with the trimmer and get it as bald as possible while creating a smooth transition without setting in any other extra hard guidelines. And as you can see, I'm just going all the way around and meeting it right at the back at the same point that I finished off on the other side. Like I said, I follow it up with the trimmer, and I just get it as close as possible and take that fade to the next level, just like I said. But these steps, I'm going to be doing the same exact thing, so I'm not going to speak a lot about it. Just watch and see exactly how I get to the ending product. Stay tuned. If you haven't already subscribed to this video, subscribe to this channel, subscribe to this lifestyle, because we are not subscribers. We are actually just trying to help each other grow. So by you subscribing to my lifestyle, it shows that you are subscribing to everything that I got to offer. And I just want you to know that everything that I'm doing on this YouTube channel, I want to be able to offer you something. But not only that, I want to be able to gain information and knowledge, and what you guys have to offer to me, I want to be able to receive everything. And by doing so, I want to put my work out there and be able to give you guys my perspective, my perception, and allow you guys to give me yours as well. I'm going to speed the clips up and just try to follow along and see if you guys can follow along my steps. The steps don't really matter. You got to learn your own system. And so you want to focus on your own way of cutting. But I'm going to show you my way, and maybe you can pick up a few things that you could add to your arsenal and ways to make your cuts quicker and more efficient and a smoother transition. because my client doesn't necessarily style the top or curl it or sponge it or anything like that, I am going in freehanding with my clipper lever completely closed, and I'm just shaping this actual high top into a clean, neat box. And as you can see, taking my time, slowly but surely, it's coming together, cleaning up all the loose ends. To kick off the shape up, I'm going and punching in his vertical bars first, giving myself reference points, using his eyebrows and his eyes as indicators to make sure that this lineup is symmetrical as possible and setting it up to be clean. And then I'm gonna go in the middle, work my way from the middle to each side, playing connected dot. Everyone has a different facial structure, head shape, forehead shape. Some protrude, others don't. It's all different types, and if you're having trouble with hairlines, just take your time and make it easier for you. Set yourself up to execute at a higher level by making things more simple instead of complex. Here I'm going in with my straight razor, stretching the skin angle in the razor at a 45-degree angle, using my 245 triple cartridge razor. And I'm stretching the skin, being sure to be safe. And as you can see, pulling that razor back to the line, creating the sharpest line that I can to ensure that this haircut lasts as long as possible. Not only that, it sharpens and finalizes the actual trimmer work. YouTube, might I remind you how my client came in the shop looking, but as barbers, as licensed professionals, it's our job to do what we do best and execute at high levels. And as you can see, he came in looking like this, but this is how he's leaving. If you like this video, be sure to like this video up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other videos just like this one. And I'll see you guys in the next one.